Okay, close. All right. Okay, here I am in Liberty, Mississippi. I want to keep calling it Missouri, but it's not. It's an entirely different state, a new state I've never been in before. And I approached it from the south, coming up from Louisiana. I didn't want to stay much longer in Louisiana. Looking at the weather report, I noticed that in a few days it's supposed to get into the 80s. So I'm trying to escape that, heading straight north. I'll get caught in some cold spells up further north. I'd rather have that to happen. So, oh, we got Evan. Okay, he's got all spiffed up for the premiere. Oh man, I like to think that I'm controlling my burping with this magnet that I got on my shirt. Now I got 2 spots. Me older. Yeah, we're all getting older, Evan. Yep, I'm definitely feeling the aging, but I am also improving myself too, because I've changed up some eating habits and physical habits to feel less old. At least I'm delaying the aging, the effects of the aging with changes. Got to always go through changes and adaptations. Maybe it's because I'm accepting older age that I can deal with it better. There's things I can't do when I was younger. But this, you're gonna start going to church? No. I pass a lot of churches on my drives and my walks. I mean, I think I can take in a little bit of that atmosphere from the outside. You don't have to be inside the church to take part in it. You can just like walk through their property, walk around their property, walk through it, read the signs. The whole religious experience is more than just being inside a building. So I'm sitting here in front of a library, just up there. They're closed on a Thursday. I can't believe that. And I'm stuck out here now, sitting in my car. I didn't see, the thing is, I kind of thought they were going to be open today, but I didn't do enough research. So this comes as a surprise. I was planning on just coming to the library and charging things up and just trying to prepare for I'm typing a lot for my cop channel. It's strange. It's kind of silly for me to type up my court transcripts and then pay for the voice actors to be the judge and the prosecutor. I'm paying $20 a month. My next bill is like March 14th. But yeah, I pay $20 a month. I want to try to get everything done in a month. So I just with natural readers, I just kind of tried. I got in there and just started typing and then going through the reenactment of the hearings. I want to reenact the trial too. It's a lot of, because the transcripts don't come in like a copy and paste format. I have to retype everything. The court reporter, she types it and then she prints it and sends it, and then I gotta retype it myself. So it's very time consuming, and it's not very profitable, but it's nice to at least have the record. It's not getting they're not getting a lot of views. People don't care about hearings as much. That's one thing I've noticed. People don't care about night cops, and they don't care about court proceedings. Okay, my best views for my cop videos are during the daytime, or if there's a lot of light. No, I tried. I asked for a digital copy. I asked for something like a PDF, something where I could copy script, but they don't do that. So you got to retype everything. And the thing is, I've played with the voice to text. That works. I have to later go in and change the punctuation and some words that get misheard. That's possible, and I've done it. I've changed it up so my thumbs don't get too tired. My thumbs get pretty tired after typing pages and pages. And this is kind of just a limited thing, you know. Once I'm done, I don't really have anything else to do. Just want to do the transcripts. What was the reason for what? Not being able to copy and paste the transcripts? That's on them. They just don't want to they don't want to give anything more than their printed copies. So my lawyer had to go in and copy all the paperwork and then put it in PDF and then send it out. Yeah. It's probably the same reason they use for why they don't like cameras in the courtroom. It's be along the same premise, I think, with recordation. It's a recordation issue they have, and that's in a lot of ways information getting to the world, okay, outside of their city and to the world. They limit that as much as they can. They make you work a little bit harder for it. You know, sit in jail if you record in the courtroom or have to print the transcripts. They make you work for it. Because I mean that's what tyrants do, is double down on their tyranny. They make other people work a little harder to expose them. When they double down, you know you're on the right track when they double down like that in a lot of different ways. I mean, there's no clear way. It's not like they're trying to kill you. It's not like they sent a hitman out there to murder you. They're instead out there just doing clerical stuff, games with the. He's kind of taking his time. Oh, he's turning. I got a curious cop. Wasn't too long. I didn't think, I mean, I'm at a library. I don't see why I would be bothered, but, I might have a curious cop. That's too bad. But yeah, I'm taking advantage of the Wi-Fi here. I'm stealing the Wi-Fi and trying to decide where to head off to, because I really can't stick around Liberty. It's a new state, and I'm out of Louisiana. And there's just like, I mean, this is an odd place for strangers to end up, because there's no Walmarts nearby. So I'm in a place where it's a little isolated, and I'm gonna have to look. I gotta look at the map a little bit more and figure out. It's raining all day, so if I'm gonna look for a park to hang out at, I want to look for a park that has a shelter. Focus on a park with a shelter going north, possibly, or just accept a park in general. So, yeah, it's just it's a day. I didn't know it was gonna rain all day. I checked the weather forecast here. I mean, I drove an hour, so that's gonna. Oh wow! It just completely stopped. So you're gonna see some weather changes. I expect, an hour north will give me a degree of cooler weather. Every hour north, 60 miles an hour, gives me about a degree of cooler weather. So that's a nice advantage. That I'm looking for. Seeing these 80 degrees coming up, I don't want to be stuck in that. I'd rather be stuck in cooler weather than that. Last night was rough. Yeah, it was like in East Baton Rouge area, but on the far outskirts. But it was still pretty warm and busy too. I thought I was taking a Walmart far enough on the outskirts where it wouldn't be so busy, but man, there's people just running their engines around, racing up and down, sirens all over, loud music from odd people. So it was clearly, I was clearly within still the realms of the big city. There's a winter. It's supposed to be colder. Well, that's nice. I expect I'll probably, as I'm heading north, I'll probably get caught in some more snowstorms. But that's okay. They'll be temporary. I noticed in Louisiana they're already the trees are already starting to leaf. So they leaf in February, and as I move up from north, it'll just be this constant spring. So I would say when leaves start coming out on trees, that's springtime. Springtime starts in February, because there's trees that lose their leaves. So they lose their leaves, I don't know, late, and then leaves come out early. But leaves still fall, even on the down to the Gulf Coast. And it's the season. The times for the seasons are a little different. I never really. Oh no, I did get caught in a couple of snowstorms over this winter, but mostly avoided it. Got caught in a couple of cold spells where I needed to wear everything, but not. I was pushing the point for needing to use my heat packs, but not quite. So I got all these heat packs that I really didn't use a whole lot. But yeah, I'm making a northward journey now, slowly, of course. Not in a big hurry. Oh, so I went from 17 to 0 back to 17. And yeah, I just got to figure some things out. So yeah, clearly this maybe I could catch him going past. Clearly this is not a day to be hanging outside. And the big weather system, there's a big, it says that it's only scheduled to rain today, and then after that it's gonna be clear. So yeah, that's it. And this library is pretty quiet. So that's all I really got to say. I'm doing a lot of typing, so I'm gonna be submitting some more videos on the cop channel of reenactments of my court proceeding. So we had a lot of discussions in Natchitoches. A lot of stressful discussions. So yeah, that's my future for 2023. I'm going to write up those transcripts, then I have no plans after that. I want to unsubscribe from natural readers as quickly as possible. I don't want to be stuck paying $20 a month. I want to just get the transcripts in, have them read by the fake voices, and then get off of that. That $20 a month is too much. From Detroit. Oh, you bet you're in Detroit. Yeah, what's going on with court right now? I'm outside their jurisdiction. This is a matter for them to try to get me back into the court. So I'm like, you know, I want to challenge their extradition. Maybe I could ask my lawyer to challenge the extradition. You know, prove to another. And how could I do that? How could I have them prove to another court that I should be extradited? I think that would be a lot of fun to learn, because I don't know extradition so well. It's probably something you just kind of. It's probably something that the city could just kind of hold against me indefinitely without, if I avoid the trial. I'm not sure. I can't decide. Nothing can be decided outside of the city. I think. I don't know how the law works exactly. I would like to ask my lawyer more questions about that, but I don't know how much he wants to answer. But to have to drive there's no way I'm going to drive all the way back to Natchitoches in the summer. I'll push for the winter again, and I won't be happy about that, going back in the winter time. Yeah, a bench warrant that only extends the city limits. So the repercussions is I probably lose the $1,500 bonds, and that's it. The case will remain open, but in like a slumber, and then I sacrifice the bond, the $1,500 bond, to the city. City which just made $10 million to clean up their water. Guess where that money's gonna go? They're gonna find other ways to spend that money besides on the water. Yeah, I pay them $1,500 and they just keep it regardless of whatever happens. It's like Louisiana, you could sue them and win and maybe get like $50,000 settlement, but they don't pay a dime. And on top of that, they go even further and they'll keep your bond. It's not like in Williston, North Dakota, where they just simply skim a little bit off the top from everybody's bail bond. In Louisiana, they just outright steal it. It's a little bit of a difference in how they. It's a little bit of a difference in how they. How much they care about the public, their public image. Do they care a lot about their public image? They want to have a bad public image, so that's, the city wants to have a bad public image, so that helps them. Taking a picture of some documents. I've taken pictures of PDFs about 2004. And then I could transcribe from the picture to actual words, and that sort of worked back about 2005, 2004. I haven't really played with it since then, so I don't really know. You think there's an app for that? I haven't really looked into it. I've just been typing, and then you use the text extraction tool and you got to pay for that service. That's not a free service. That doesn't sound free to me. I've been typing, and in a way I've been learning a lot too, because I'm going through it again word for word and becoming familiar again with the hearings. So it's a good lesson. Doing the trial though, that was a 7-hour trial. So to retype that, I'd like to do it all at once, but it's a 7-hour trial. Probably should be broken up. But yeah, I'm doing it all on my tablet. So the tablet is this big tablet is all for court stuff. I save everything on one tablet. So if I lose that tablet, I lose all my court stuff. I don't want it on any other tablet. I don't save it on the computer. On the Samsung phone, you got what's the app called? You said it's on the Samsung? The Samsung has apps. Yeah, so I'm not really, I'm paying enough for Natural Reader, $20 a month for the text to speech, and then to further pay for the transcripts. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, I won't make it to Ohio for a while. It's built into the. Or I could. Oh, SMG is at work. Okay, yeah, I'm working too. It's busy working, trying to figure out where to go next. Because that cop that passed me went really slowly, so he's obviously curious about me when they move slow like that. So if I tried to stay the night here, which I'm not interested in doing, I would be checked out. This is an isolated area. There's no major businesses around. In fact, about half the way on 60 miles, the last 30 miles were really quiet. The road is really quiet. Really slow, quiet road. It's pretty relaxed. I appreciate that. But that just means that I stand out. But look at this. I mean, why should I go to a big city when I could just hang out at this library, although they are closed today. That's a little unfortunate. And get Wi-Fi right in my car. How many big cities can you go to, park in front of the library, and have Wi-Fi to your car? It's pretty nice. But it's really it's a gamble though, because I did not expect to have Wi-Fi reach. It's a real gamble. You never know. You just have to go and find out. Nobody keeps track of this type of information. There's no built-in feature in the Samsung to find the text, send copy, and then paste it. Well, no, I got a PDF. Oh, I do a picture of the PDF, and the Samsung has a feature. Well, what's that feature called? I've never heard of it. Governor spent the excess money on the Field of Dreams. Okay. AT&T. Okay. Well, I got a magnet message on my bumper that tells people to drive around me, and they do. I make sure to slow down when they do that. If you have the most updated gallery, it's built in. So is it in the last update? They just did an update last week. And in fact, this tablet, it had 2 updates. One today, and then another one was like a week ago. Samsung did a total update on my phone, my medium-sized tablet, and my big tablet. Alright, but I didn't get an update on my laptop. I think that's a Windows thing. So Samsung has done 3 separate updates on those, but I didn't get an update on my Samsung S9. This thing is, I got problems with both of these phones. Every time I'm online, the battery gets drained. I think I'm being followed. I think this has been compromised. And whenever I'm online, overnight, the battery goes from 100% to 30% if I stay on the Wi-Fi. But if I'm off the Wi-Fi, if I go the airplane mode, I go from 100% to about 90% overnight on battery. So there's something draining that battery badly through the Wi-Fi. Whether I'm connected to a Wi-Fi signal or not, it doesn't matter. And in fact, this is the weakest connection to Wi-Fi anyway. The S9, my S9 has the weakest connection. This tablet has the strongest connection to Wi-Fi. The closer you get, the slower. That sounds insulting. I would never use that. Wow. Airplane mode is saving my batteries right now. So there's some kind of feed going on through my Wi-Fi. I think it's probably some kind of spyware. I don't know why else there would be a feed going, and I don't quite know. Like, I don't see where it's being drained. is the defendant's supervisory writ application foliants for resisting in his writ applicationaments of error the trial court erred. Okay, well, my trial court erred too. Yeah, but I want to be able to turn off the Wi-Fi when I turn off my phone, and there should be a program. Yeah, Chris is must be doing speech to text. That's a tough one. But yeah, I would like, I have to manually turn off go into airplane mode when I turn off my phone. Demonstrating the text extraction. Yeah, you got to do a lot. You have to go back and do a lot of corrections. And I can do speech to text, but then I got to go back and fix all of the punctuation. So, yeah, these phones, they drain batteries pretty easy, and my primary use for my phones is the camera. And I don't want to be draining my phone online when that's not even that important to me. What's more important is having the camera always ready. I already have it set at 85% max. So when it drains, it's a little more, it's in a little bit more of a difficult situation. Drama, yeah, drama's like, I'm acting the same, but I'm dealing with these people who are just really pushing the boundaries of ethics. The way the judge and the prosecutor talk to me, talk down to me, like they describe my helpers on the internet as being really harassing people who are just only looking out for the worst in everybody in the city. So the newspaper can post about your case. Yeah, and the newspaper once again posted like yesterday or the day before about me. They went to go interview the library director a couple days ago, and then they say, oh, that horrible First Amendment auditor really caused some problems for you. And the library director was like, oh, our librarians are rock stars. So I posted that link in my Twitter. But yeah, they'll describe like the most opposite, the evil ends of what they think you're capable of, both with the judge and the prosecutor. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to tell people to stop. In their heads, they're thinking, okay, logically, you tell someone to stop, they're going to stop. Well, that's the view of a judge, okay? The judge tells you to stop. You go to jail if you don't stop. And he doesn't think like, oh, how does society actually operate? You tell somebody to stop, that could be reverse psychology. I don't have the power to put you guys in jail. All right? I tell you to stop. Oh, what are you going to do about it? The judge his mind is so not in touch with reality. He's lost it. And he's just gotten caught. And he says a lot. You have the right to. They have the right to a lot. I want to type in to my Google Docs and search for the right, because he says that a lot. The prosecutor has a right to my evidence. The librarians have a right to privacy. He says it so much. There's not one instance where he says they don't have a right. Everybody has a right to something. And it's like he sits in the mirror and says that. You have the right to brush your teeth. You have the right to have breakfast. You have the right to breathe. It's like he just likes to say that a lot. As judge, it's gotten to his head. Yeah, and a lot of their decisions are feelings based, because they're this judge, and this is what I've been typing, and I'm getting, and I'm remembering what transpired in that. He talked a lot about how I was harassing the librarians, and he's using that as the focal point, as the rallying cry. But in hearing number 4, he explains himself a little bit more. He lets me know that it's more than just the librarians that you people are harassing. All right, it's also him and the prosecutor. So he's let's say he's bothered, he's upset, he's frustrated. He's frustrated with you guys contacting him. All right, he don't care. He just assumes the librarians are getting it too a little bit, but he's getting a lot of I don't know, whatever he's saying threats and all of that. He's bothered by it for himself. All right, all right. I don't think he cares as much about the librarians as himself. And if he's getting called every day, yeah. And I needed proof. I never asked for proof in any of my hearings. I only asked for proof once. I should have asked for multiple times. Every time that was mentioned that they're getting called, the librarians are getting called, everybody's getting called, the prosecutor. I needed to ask, where's the proof? Let's do a discovery of this. All right? Because all these accusations he threw at me about all this contact going on, it was used in my sentencing, and that was not proven. The librarians may have spoken about it, but I mean, come on, the librarians also shared their dreams and hopes and ambitions that I objected to, but the judge said it's all relevant. Whatever the librarians imagine. So you have the right to challenge. Yeah, after my trial's done, then I could challenge. I was in handcuffs after the trial was done. I couldn't challenge anything. All I could say was, I'm going to appeal it as I'm being taken to jail. Yeah, I had this. Somebody sent me some lyrics I was thinking about trying to sing on the Facebook. I was going to reread them at some point. Maybe I could try to sing some lyrics that this person wrote, but I need to read it again. I should probably get off and look at things. I just wanted to play around a little bit on this. 33 minutes is long. I was just playing around, so I'm going to stop this.